Good morning, friends of YouTube. Mustang Lover 1970 here. And today I'm going to be filming a video how to tell and replace the alternator in your car, especially the old Mustangs. And obviously, first thought, my alternator is gone bad. And I'm going to be showing you all some signs too, how to know if this thing is bad. Sign number one, the pulley. I just replaced the belt for the alternator because I know these belts are probably original to the car. And as you can tell from my old videos, the car has been run since 1978. And so I recently replaced this because the old belt was hopping around the alternator pulley. It was hopping around the alternator pulley too much. And I thought that was not charging my car. So because of that, it still doesn't charge. Sign number two, I will show you right in a second. Alright, sign number two is gonna be the electrical in the car. I obviously, as you can tell, I had the battery hooked up. Every time I gotta get this car to run, it has to be jump started, and the lights aren't on, and I got the lights on. That side should be on too, just to let you know that the bulb's not burnt. It's not on. Neither is the headlights. So the battery is obviously dead. But that's what you got to do most of the majority of the time, is check out something. And, yeah, plus the alternator too, it's very rusty. It is probably from 1967, maybe the engine's from like 1962. So obviously the alternator is very old. So it might need to be a replacement. I'm going to replace it today, but the only problem is I can't film replacing it, but I'll do a video on the new alternator replacing it, the same concept, because I have to turn in this one to get the new alternator. So let me go show you all sign number three. Sign number three, just simply put in the key. No, wrong key. I got the trunk key. And just make sure it's in neutral or park. So I always play around with neutral. No starting sounds. That's all you hear. And that's sign number three, that the alternator is bad. If you jump start this car, one thing you want to do is when you jump start it, you gotta make sure. Hang on a second, guys. Yeah, my neighbors are playing around out there. One of my neighbors sounds like a screaming banshee, that's for sure. And so for right now, the alternator sign, what I got to do now, as you can see, this not turning anything over. Electrical in this car is not going on. No lights, no blinkers, no nothing. Even the hazards, they're not even going on. This car is like completely dead. So sign number four is when I'm going to show you something when I jump started, when I get the motor running. So I'll be right back when the engine is running. Okay, so it's a cold day anyway, so we're going to give this car some grace. And we're going to just take it easy, but it's on the jumper cables right now. So let's see if it'll start. Okay, and if you're jumping a car and your car's got like a V8 like that one over there, and you hear the V8 like starting to die out, that means it's sucking a lot of power from your other car, which it's not a good thing, because usually if you're jump starting a car, you don't want to hear it hum down like that, because this car sucks a lot of energy. So I'm priming the gas a bit. It's 34 degrees, so yeah, give the car some grace. Okay, and then usually after that, it starts right up. And that's the seat here, so let me put that down. Just let it run for a bit, and I'll be right back. Engine's running. So engine's doing good. So I'm going to shut off this one and disconnect the jumper cables. So Mustang is disconnected now. Battery's not charging, because I'll show you my gauge inside the car real quick. Little bit low, but I'm going to perform a test that I want you guys to try if this is going on with your car. Do this only on classic cars, because I'll tell you why in a minute. The reason I say only do this on classic cars, because there's the distributor. This is the only thing that powers the engine basically, and the coil. New cars got computers in them. So the test I'm about to perform is unplugging the negative cable of the battery. Car still runs, alternator's charging. Car shuts off, alternator's not charging. So if I did it on something like a modern 5.0, it will damage the computer, because there's computers in modern cars. These cars are fairly simple, and my camera's going out of focus here. These cars are fairly simple because they're only powered by that. That is points and condensers, so this is not going to harm anything to this test. So let's get to doing that. Simply just loosen the nut on the negative cable, pull it right out. Alright, alternator's bad. So, I think we know now that the alternator is definitely shot. And from what I could tell, now what you want to do, go back in the car, try to start it. Plus, if you're a Civic lover and you think the alternator's a turbocharger, completely incorrect. Charges your battery, makes you lose horsepower, to be honest, because it's tension. But yeah, just saying. So now what you want to do is turn the key and try to start it again. Oh. So my alternator is playing games with me right now. But still, it's dead. It should be charged. I was revving the engine quite a bit. It was charging in the first few days I was running the car. So probably some of the windings in the alternator are bad and everything. It comes with time, you know. It's an old car. It's nothing new, so... Especially if it's been sitting out in the rain since 1978, who knows. But anyways, yeah, those are the signs, and now I'm going to get on to replacing it when I get back from the store and picking up the alternator. Okay.